Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Strategy Game Podcast. I'm your host, Lauren Shippey, and today we're talking about the series of words that I've been sharing. These words just came to me in really clear moments, and I would just go running for my notes or my notebook or the note on my phone and write down what I heard. And I believe that they were a forecast for themes in different seasons. And so I'm so excited to share these with you. It's been so much fun because these personally have spoken to me and encouraged me so much. So I hope they do the same for you. This one is called birthed, but not yet built. And this is just an encouraging word for those of you that are visionaries, that have a dream in your heart, that have a new idea that you're pursuing, that have a new avenue of business that you're expanding into, that are hoping new things for your family, that have maybe just another territory that you'd like to move into or occupy. So I'm just going to simply read the word and then speak to it. So it says birthed, but not yet built. Dreams are birthed long before they're built. Allow yourself to dream. There are dreams that you may have blocked or let die. Dust off the cover and bring them back to life. You may look at them differently now because you're different. You'll see them from a new angle, a fresh perspective that breathes life into them. It's time. And so I hope just me reading that encourages you, because it encourages me all over again. But let's look at the word a little bit more closely. So dreams are birthed long before they're built. Can you think of a time when you started something new? What does that look like for you when you go all the way back to the beginning of when you started something, or when you took over something new, or took on a new position, or something that you've been wanting to do and you decided finally that you were going to go in that direction, or you had that thought of it? Now think about how long your journey has been thus far, from the idea phase or the first thought or concept of whatever this thing is, the dream, so to speak, to the time that you got to where you are today. There were probably a million small steps, sometimes that felt meaningless, that you had to take to get where you are today. And there might have been some detours along the way, things that were, that looking back, you're like, oh, I made a mistake there. I didn't do that right. Or, I went off course here, or I don't know what the purpose for that was there. And so, I think these things can become roadblocks or blocks, and these can become discouraging. And sometimes we can say, maybe I should just get off the path. Maybe I should just take myself out of the race, take myself off the course, give up, throw the towel in, or just relax and enjoy life. And relaxing and enjoying life, there is nothing wrong with that. I just want to clarify. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you were given a dream or a thought or a vision for a reason. And chances are, if you saw it pretty clearly, it has something to do with who you are, your identity, right? Who you've always been since you were maybe a little child. If you look back at the themes throughout your life, you probably could say, hey, you know what? It makes sense that I would dream something like that, because I can see the threads throughout my life where I've always been this way in my personality, or I've always connected people this way, or, I've always loved creating new things, writing, or, whatever that looks like for you. It's connected most likely to a part of your identity. So dreams and identity can be connected. And then that can lead us to the process where we might consider taking the next step to birth these dreams. And it's scary. It's terrifying at times, because you can come up against roadblocks. You can come up against people who will say, I don't understand what you're doing, or this doesn't make sense, or I don't agree, or they don't say anything at all. And so you have no feedback and you don't know where you stand, and you get self-conscious and you let all of that creep in, right? So it takes courage to move in the direction of your dreams. It takes encouragement, and it takes people around you that can run with you, that run in a similar vein, not that they do the same thing, but just that they understand where you are and they can see, know, and hear you. And this is what I wrote about, which ties it all together. And they cheer you on as you walk in who you're called to be, your identity. So don't become blocked. Don't let yourself become blocked. And if you have, the great news is you can get unblocked. You can dust off the cover of that book that's sitting on your nightstand that's related to maybe the dream that you've had, and you can pick it up again, and you can just read like a page at a time. And then maybe you'll read 2 pages at a time, and then 5, and then 10. And maybe eventually you'll finish the book and you'll get some thoughts and you'll write them down. And then maybe you'll start to take action, have meetings around them. And you don't know where it's leading, but you do know that the identity of the dream is related to your identity as a person. And so when you get lost or confused or discouraged, you can always go back to that place. So the beautiful thing about this too, time going by, I've often looked back at some of the things I've done and thought, I could have done that differently, or, I wish I would have done this a different way. But the great thing about this, or why did this become delayed or stalled, or, this could have happened sooner, is that you'll look at them differently now. Those dreams, that book that you're dusting off the cover and you're picking up and you're going, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to look at this again. You'll see it from a different angle because you're different, because you've gone through things in your life. And so you have a different perspective that can ultimately breathe new life into these dreams that have not been birthed yet. Or they've been birthed, the idea, but they haven't yet been built. So you have a fresh perspective that can breathe new life into them. And the last thing I just want to encourage you with is that perhaps it's time for you. And so just take a few minutes as you're listening to this, or you might know right away. You might not even have to reflect on it. You might know this word is for me. This word is for me right now. I need to go. I'm picking up that book that's got the dust on it. I'm going to dust it off and I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to take those small steps. And you can always come back to this recording when you ever feel the slightest bit discouraged or thinking, why am I doing this? Because you will, and you will feel that way often. And you'll have to remind yourself of the truth, and you'll have to remind yourself of who you are, and you'll have to encourage yourself and have others around you that can encourage you too. So thanks so much for listening in. If you like this episode, give us a rating. That definitely helps. And for more, head to www.storywork.co.